Building a better marketing system, managing the customer journey. This is Bruce May. I'm the founder of BizParity and your instructor for this series. This is our micro lesson, Working with AI. You can download our ebook, Managing the Customer Journey, from our content library on bizparity.com. The future is here. We are all well aware that technology is rapidly changing everything, including the world of marketing. This has been going on since the beginning of the internet, but AI is accelerating these changes. We'll talk about these changes and how you can adapt to working with AI so that it can make you more productive. Meta has integrated its AI called Advantage Plus into its ad platform. We'll take a closer look at how Advantage Plus works. It's a good example of what is possible if AI is fully integrated into a marketing tool like Facebook. Advantage Plus optimizes audience targeting, automates ad creation and A/B testing. It also can boost performance by as much as 20%, at least in the early stages of the customer journey. Microsoft has upgraded Copilot to ChatGPT 5. According to Microsoft, it's now the equivalent to a PhD knowledge expert. And I believe it. Copilot drafts documents, emails, summarizes email threads, analyzes data, trends, builds presentations. Copilot is great for researching and brainstorming. My research time has been cut to a fraction of what it used to be. Copilot is my new search engine. I not only let it find information for me, I question it about what it finds and check on its resources and referrals. I've found that Copilot summarizes information accurately and much faster than I ever could. So it begs the question, is Google's business model broken? I think it might be. Google has integrated their AI called Gemini with Google Workspace. You can draft email replies and summaries, does smarter document drafting. Gemini does advanced coding research, data analysis, and it uses conversational language to automate tasks. As far as Google Ads is concerned, I believe they're facing an existential risk from AI summaries, from AI collaborative agents like Copilot. As long as Google Ads work, you should keep using them. But it's already being reported that there are fewer clicks because users are increasingly getting answers directly from AI-driven results. This has driven the cost per click up because there is less demand from users. So advertisers are having to pay more for clicks. According to Forbes, 60% of searches now result in 0 clicks. Salesforce has hired 2,000 new salespeople to sell Agentforce, its AI agent. They report they're producing 30% gains in productivity for their clients. Salesforce key automations include campaign creation. One AI prompt can generate a campaign brief, building the campaign, drafting emails, and landing pages. Audience segmentation. It uses natural language and unified customer data to create precise segments across marketing, sales, and service. Content generation. AI drafts email copy, subject lines, and landing pages content. Marketers can edit and train the AI to match their brand tone. Journey automation. It supports multi-channel journeys across email, WhatsApp, triggered by real-time customer behavior. And performance optimization. Agents monitor campaign performance and adjust messaging, timing, and paths based on engagement. This all goes far beyond what Meta Advantage Plus can do, but it's really designed more for enterprise sales. Facebook ads are designed more as a plug-and-play solution for small business owners. So what does this mean for the future of marketing? Well, it means 4 things. First, it means marketing is going to become more efficient and less costly. Cost per click goes down and return on ad spend goes up. Also, setup becomes more automated and increasingly managed by AI, often working in the background. Also, optimization becomes more automated and increasingly managed by AI, also largely working in the background. Here's the bottom line. When ads work for you, you spend more money advertising. The only frustrating thing about working with AI integrated into CRM or an online ad platform is you don't always know what it's doing or how it's doing it. The trick is to focus on outcomes and the key metrics you use in your campaigns. That's what really matters. Here's how AI is transforming strategic planning as we know it. The application of AI is inverse to the complexity of these strategic planning levels. So, for example, at the campaign level strategy, that's where AI is quickly taking over in online ad platforms like Facebook and in CRMs. You'll still need to make key decisions, but AI is increasingly handling the details for you. At the channel level strategy, AI is largely, actually the strategy is largely in your hands, but CRMs are integrating data across both on and offline marketing channels and will also evolve with built-in AI automation that will increasingly handle the details here too. Marketing level strategy will be the last place AI takes over because it requires high-level strategic thinking and planning. One of the biggest overlooked impacts of AI in marketing is the increased productivity for digital agencies. This means that agencies can produce more work at a lower cost, and that brings the cost of their services down. I predict that agencies will dramatically expand their customer base to include many more small businesses that previously couldn't afford their services. This is good news for small businesses. Let's take that deep dive into Facebook's AI called Advantage 8 Plus. You can see similar advantages, no pun intended, in working with AI and other platforms, CRMs, and other marketing tools like website builders. Although the more expensive enterprise level CRMs provide a much higher level of automation, as for example, with Salesforce. Advantage Plus is specialized into 4 versions. You see here, Advantage Plus Creative, Advantage Plus Placement, Advantage Plus Budget, and Advantage Plus Audience. Advantage Plus Creative configures ads for image quality, testing, texting text, image variations, and personalization. So you don't have to customize your ad yourself. This is good for testing messaging and personalization. If you've proven out a best message or a best offer, try to keep your text variations very similar. If you've not proven out your best messaging or your best offer, run your own A/B testing using 2 campaigns or do it inside a Facebook campaign with their automated A/B testing. Advantage Plus Placement optimizes placement through all Facebook properties like Facebook and Instagram. It's great because you just set it and forget it. And Advantage Plus Budget optimizes your budget based on ad set performance. Advantage Plus Budget allocates more of your budget to better performing ad sets in real time, changing constantly throughout the day. And Advantage Plus Audience optimizes your audience based on past conversions and interactions with previous ads to identify users more likely to convert. This reaches the broadest possible audience, which is good for building and expanding an audience. It may not be good for retargeting, where you want to reach the same users multiple times. So alternate the use of Advantage Plus audiences so you can have your cake and eat it too. Advantage Plus does a lot of optimizing for you. For example, Advantage Plus automatically tests different ad elements by letting you submit multiple items for a single ad, including different offers in your messaging, different headlines, descriptions, and a call to action. Also different media, images and video. Facebook may also offer additional features which appear when they're appropriate for your ad, including some dynamic text optimization, some of that AI going on using multiple variations that you enter. You enter variations of text and images, and Facebook will automatically test to see which ones perform best. Also, auto enhancing, which enhances image quality, background music, and also adjusts aspect ratio. All very, very helpful. Personalization creates personalized versions of your ads for different audience segments and even for different individuals. It's hard to imagine just how much data Advantage Plus audience does in real time. It not only looks at the audience members you have uploaded as a custom audience, Advantage Plus reaches beyond these audiences to find as many people it believes are more likely to click on your ad based on interests, previous engagements, and even on patterns of users' behaviors who tend to click on ads that are related to your business. Think about all the data that Facebook has on every user and the amount of time it would take to sort through that data just to find someone who's more likely to make a conversion. And it does that all in real time. Now, when you're taking advantage of this, you're only limited by the size of your media buy. Facebook is willing to invest the expense of providing these enhanced AI services because they've shown it can increase the number of conversions by as much as 20%. And that makes your campaign reach positive ROAS sooner, and you'll keep buying ads longer. It's a classic win-win for you and Facebook. Personalization is a big data solution, and it does a lot for you. It creates improved personalization, which leads to increases in individual responses. Advantage Plus Creative customizes ad elements, which we've just described. Advantage Plus then optimizes delivery for users who are more likely to engage with your ad based on that personalization. Advantage Plus continuously adjusts ad elements throughout a campaign. This means you don't have to manually tweak ads for different audience segments. And once again, it's really hard to imagine just how much data processing power is occurring under the hood. It's almost like a supercomputer is running your campaigns for you. Advantage Plus Audience optimizes your audience based on past conversions and interactions with previous ads to identify users more likely to convert. That by itself makes Facebook an incredibly effective platform if you can create positive return on ad spend campaigns. The real value of using Advantage Plus Audience is that it can help you dramatically grow an audience. Advantage Plus Audience dynamically expands an audience based on flexible criteria. Advantage Plus Audience uses predictive targeting to do this, using helping to identify user sentiment with users engaged with your ad. Then it follows these clues down a trail to find other users who are more likely to click on your ad. To do this, it analyzes who clicked on your ad based on everything it knows about its users, which is a lot. It looks at engagement with your ads, including likes, comments, and shares. It knows who shares your ad. This expands the reach to people who are more likely to share the same wants and needs with you. It analyzes comments to identify their sentiment, which is a completely new ability that AI brings to the table. It means that Advantage Plus Audience can not only find similar people, it can also predict interest in your ad based on what people say about your ad in their comments. And it looks at conversions, giving more weight to all the previous pieces of information and to the people it leads them to. It also looks at behavior patterns such as browsing habits and much more. It's like having an intelligent bloodhound searching through Facebook users, looking for anyone that is more likely to click on your ad by following the trail left by all these online actions and behaviors. You have two main goals when working with audiences, depending on the stage in the customer journey you want to focus on. In the early stage, you should focus on expanding audiences so you can reach more people. In the later stages, you should spend more time retargeting an audience to move them to a transaction. You can still expand audiences in late stage, so mix it up and use both strategies. If you're not getting enough late stage conversions, you need to expand your audience. Just remember, if you want to retarget an existing audience, then you don't want to use Advantage Plus because it would expand beyond your existing audience and reduce the number of users who are being retargeted. That's especially true when you upload a custom audience from your database in your CRM. We'll cover this in more detail in our standalone course on Facebook advertising, but I wanted to give you a good overview of what this looks like and how it works. It should be no surprise that advertisers have found that Advantage Plus works best in the early stages of the customer journey, building brand awareness and growing audiences. In the later stages of the customer journey, manual campaigns usually work best because you can tune all the campaign ad elements, something you can't do when Advantage Plus is controlling things for you. It optimizes certain things, but not everything that you can do. And that's why agencies don't really like it, because they want to do it all manually, but they're expert in it, right? We'll cover this again, as I said, in our standalone version in our Facebook advertising course. So look for that coming soon. And of course, anytime you want to know if you can outperform Advantage Plus, all you have to do is run 2 campaigns. Just keep the same budget, creative assets, and campaign objectives in both campaigns. Then you can test a single key element, either targeting, placement, bidding, or messaging. For targeting, you really look at different audiences, and placements, you're looking at different places in Facebook and LinkedIn, and there's a bunch of them. Bidding, using different bidding strategies, and messaging, which is essentially using different offers. Just pick one element to test. Then compare key conversion rates and other performance metrics, including the total number of impressions, the cost per clicks, and the cost per result. From this, you can see which campaign is reaching the most people, the price you're paying for every click, and the cost of the result, which should be a key conversion for your campaign. All things being equal, a lower cost per result should win. But if you're not getting any results in one of the campaigns, you may need to increase your reach. In that case, increase your media buy to get enough click-throughs to generate some results, and then compare the cost per result. Advantage Plus is a bit of a black box. In fact, all integrations in platforms with AI are like a black box, because they operate behind the scenes without fully explaining how they work. This means you have to trust that they know what they're doing. You can test by independently running campaigns, as we just described, but you'll probably stop even doing that once you appreciate the improved ad performance that Advantage Plus can produce, and also knowing when to use it. It does a lot of work for you, but it doesn't let you know exactly what it's doing. It was designed that way on purpose for small business owners and sole operators who don't have time to dedicate to building and managing campaigns. It's designed as a plug-and-play system. You give it some basic assets and you let it go do its thing. You have to trust it, but improved performance is hard to argue with. If there are key metrics you want to test, then do it manually in separate campaigns. Otherwise, as long as you're getting great return on your ad spend, then why argue? If you're spending more than $20,000 per year, outsource this work to an agency. They understand it better than you ever will, and they know a lot more about how it works and how to make it work better for your campaigns. That way, you can work on your business and not in your business. Here are my tips on using AI in marketing. Use AI as much as possible in ad platforms like Facebook and any online platform, including online ads, web builders, CRMs, and other marketing tools with integrated ads. And let AI suggest language improvements, but accept them only if they say what you want them to say, and edit them carefully. Better yet, use ChatGPT, Copilot, or AI collaborative tools like Grok to develop the right language for your ads and other content. I asked Copilot what it would call itself, and it said a cognitive companion, a kind of digital mind that's tuned for yours. Well, you can take that for what it's worth, but it does actually make sense to me, because it does so much more than just report facts. It's not a search engine on steroids. And this is true for any other cognitive companion like Grok and others. You need to question what it says to dig deeper and gain better understanding on any topic you happen to be researching. And if you're using it to help you write, I've learned that the more you question Copilot, the richer the information becomes. Here are my key suggestions. Write down your own language first and ask it to make suggestions. Then rewrite what it offers to fine-tune it to your needs. You can ask endless questions about words and phrases, so continue tweaking your language until you're satisfied with it. You can do this for anything, including your brand language, your web pages, your posts, presentation, video scripts, literally anything you write. Copilot is the best co-editor I've ever found, but I never ask it to simply rewrite what I've written. So when you're happy with the kind of language you've created for your ads, you can routinely give it to ad platforms, which will let AI try different combinations with different users. Now we're talking about AI inside the platform. I keep a copy of my ad messaging language and offers that I have polished off using Copilot in a campaign brief so I can use it over again. Sometimes I'll use AI suggestions in a CRM, but I always start with something I've written. And if I like what it produces better, then I'll use it. But I never use low-grade forms of AI that just spit out generic suggestions. Be wary of these simple-minded versions of AI. They are slowly going away, especially when using a web builder that doesn't understand your brand or your brand language. AI in the future marketing isn't coming tomorrow. It's here today, and it's only going to become more powerful and more useful, simplifying the work of building campaigns, leading to dramatic improvements in performance, which lowers costs and makes offline campaigns more affordable for small business owners. We need to embrace AI in part because we have no choice if you want to remain competitive, but use it for exactly that reason, because it will make your campaigns more effective and your business more profitable. That completes this micro course on the BizParity marketing system working with AI. While not part of our video series, our introduction to Facebook advertising will be posted as a separate course on our YouTube channel. Watch for this new course coming soon. Be sure and download our ebook, Managing the Customer Journey, from our content library on bizparity.com. Next time, we'll cover understanding the customer journey. See you next time on Building a Better Marketing System. Thank you for joining us today.